Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar and this is Game Dev Tycoon Strategy and Tactics episode 19. So in our last episode we released a couple of games, Plush Medieval Times and Plush Baseball. Now, interesting little case study here. Plush Medieval Times is the game that we have ported to not one, not two, but 3 different platforms. And despite it being kind of lackadaisical at a 7.5, it sold over 5 million copies. That's rather impressive compared to the 8.5, which was only on the Nexus and the PC, and even Rap Battle, which is a perfect 10, which was only on the Nexus, only sold 8.7. I wonder how many this would have sold if we had ported it. And then Baseball, we ported it to just 2 places, but I'm wondering, especially since there's a minor sales penalty on both the Nexus and the GR pad for young games, this one might not do as well despite being a 9.25. So we got our work ahead cut out for us. But first things first, we gotta make our way over here. We need to start our own convention. And let's crank that budget up. We do not want to miss another one of our own convention. All right, first week, 755K, not too shabby. All right, now I know we got vacations coming up, so I don't want to start our new game just yet, but we do have some training to do. Yes, we do. I think what I'm going to do is do a programming course for you. We will do a programming course for you. All right, 1 million sales, not bad. We will do a design course for you. We're sort of training against type here, just to shore up weaknesses here. Game design course here, and then for you, Alan Lowe, I want that game report. I want to see, because one of the other reasons I did a simulation action game here is I really wanted to see if my theory about having simulation and action being tied when we made our console allowed us to reap 3 different topics at the highest bonus. So please and thank you. Do some research, my friend. Visually pleasing. All right. Well, I'm glad they liked Plush Baseball. Hopefully the market likes it. And hopefully we get our convention done. I think we will at this rate. It's pretty quick to knock out. Okay. While we're waiting there, let's get some research done. Pinstar. Cooking? Yeah, we can get cooking. We might not necessarily use it right off the bat. Because we may do one more new engine, which we might want to add a few things like self-learning AI. That's definitely one we're going to want to add. Let's see here. Could put in moral choices because that's kind of, yeah. We can't really add too much to here. Dynamic environment. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, give me the goods on this. So platform genre max Nexus simulation, great. That's a good thing right there. That's interesting. So simulation games are getting that. Now I wish it would have also spoken to what action, how well action does on my platform, but that's still a good sign. All right, one more. Let's get some more advanced physics, dynamic world. What else can we do with new topics? Zombies. Interesting, but no, thank you. Yeah, we kind of hit the limit with our topics here. I think cooking is the last good one we're going to be getting. Otherwise, we're going to have to just tank a little one. Yeah, we're going to get moral choices, just to have it on the palette while we get it. I mean, we're swimming in research at this point. Voiceover. Alright, the Ninvento swap is upon us. Excellent. Alright guys, hurry up and demand your vacations here so that we can get that. Let's just slum it with some contract work. Oh, at least we cracked the 5 million barrier. That's a good thing. There's those vacations. No, we're not firing you. You're allowed. We're not firing you. Get your butts on vacation, because we got to start our new game on time. Yeah, so yeah, the whole licking craze here. We're probably going to leave another contract. Space shuttle! Oh, crap. I hope the Challengers doesn't blow up. Okay, phew! Alright, let's get a new game going here before the convention starts so we can reap the benefit here. So, we don't want to run afoul of the new topics, and we don't know how long that trend is going to last, so we're going to revisit an old topic. We're going to revisit school here. Now, school, we've done RPG. That was actually our smash hit. We've done strategy, but school's is good for even more. So we're actually going to do a simulation game, a pure simulation game, because that's one we haven't done yet with school, and it's a great combo. So I think it will work out. The other thing we're going to do here is we're going to actually make it E for everyone. Plush Baseball is starting to run out of steam, and we're only at 5.8 million, and that's a 9.25. I think young games, there are so many sales penalties for young games at this point, not just with our console, but with the PC and the others, that I think we kind of need to stick to E for everyone games at this point, just from a sales perspective. That and also the topic warrants an E for everyone. I'll get to that in a moment. Now, being E for everyone in a school topic does make it a little bit. We do get a 10% quality penalty because school only is good with E for everyone games. It prefers Y for young, but I think we can overcome that. We'll turn on a feature or some such. Platform, of course, Plush Nexus, which we know for a fact is going to be good for simulation games, and of course the PC. Look at this beast. And also for the... Actually, I mean, we could dump it on the GR pad. Yeah, let's do it on the GR pad anyway. We know the GR pad is ++ for strategy, and it's good for E for everyone, so at least it'll give us something. As for the name, Lush Mid-School Crisis. So the premise of this game, all the other games you've always the age of the child has always been kind of vague, but the many of the games have repeated the facts that A, they are prepubescent, grade school age children. That's all you're really giving us as far as the age of the kid. Here, your kid, you still get to create them or import them, but your kid is noticeably older, a little bit larger. They're still prepubescent, at least at the beginning of the game, but they are now in middle school, and it is turning out to be a rather rough year. With all the changes going on in their life, physical, emotional, social, mental, hormonal, all these changes wrapping up and hitting them at once, they're having a rough time of it. They are still mercifully able to communicate with their room of plushies, and while they don't really have a kid's playroom anymore, you're now just in their bedroom, but they still keep you around because they like playing with you as a child, and they can still talk to you. So it's up to you to help guide your tweenager through a rather rough year of middle school, advising them on different decisions they might take. You can't control them directly, but you can advise them, or you can also choose to say, like, if they ask you for advice, you say, follow your heart. Sometimes it's worthwhile to push the decision back on them. Other times they really need your guidance. And then depending on how well you guide them, at the end of the year, the game kind of gives you a little closure, gives you an idea of what happens when kids lose connection to their plushies. Now, if it's any of the good endings, it's more of a heartfelt goodbye, sort of our work here is done, when the kid loses the connection to their plush toys and can't talk to them anymore. But, at the very least, it's given sort of a bittersweet ending to it. That is, if you get the good ending. If your kid's a train wreck, well, that's up to you. There's also a fabled golden ending where the kid actually can keep talking with them even after sort of maturing a bit more, and that's if you get like everything maxed out. But that's just a fabled ending here, not necessarily one that is this sort of pinned down and confirmed or denied by the devs. All right, gameplay and engine. We've got those. These are already set the way they need to be, so we will carry on with that. I am going to turn on achievements. Yeah, how did Plush Baseball do? Yeah, 5.8 million? That's 0.2 million more than a 7.5 that was E for Everyone imported to more places. That's harsh. That's harsh. Okay, I think we're gonna slowly wander away from the E for Everyone, or from the young games here. As painful as it is, I mean, it was kind of our roots, but you know what? Our audience is growing with us, and so they want more mature here, and thus the topics that we cover are more mature. All right, that should help our hype grow. All right, let's see here. Yeah, keep going. Oh yeah, of course, Midian. Oh, of course we're gonna hype this game. We think we will do just fine with this. Now we are going to need to shuffle a few people around for the sliders, although I don't think we will too much, because the last game we kind of shuffled it around for action strategy action. So the sliders are already kind of focused on the action anyway. Do we want to turn on mini games? Do we want to turn on mini games? We can. We can fit mini games. We could turn on mini games, although we did do a lot of training. Yeah, well, I just don't want to go. Yeah, you know what? We're going to turn on mini games because we're going to have to turn off some of our other world building features just to sort of accommodate that. Still real sad about that. Oh, right. We don't... Now that we finished the convention, we want to be working on our MMO. That's the other reason I cranked that all the way up to max. Okay, so the trend died before our game would come out anyway, but that's neither here nor there. I'm still happy with our topic of choice. Alright, I might throw like a magazine/demo at this. We need more in sounds, although I don't want it to go too low. We do want to kind of crank this up a little bit. Maybe Pinstar. Let's put Pinstar in here. Crank this all the way down. Alan Lowe gets this. Although, yeah, that's the only thing Pinstar is doing then. Alan Lowe. Alright, this is tricky. Colton Payne? No. No. Pinstar needs to do this. But graphics are really important, though, so maybe Colton Payne needs to be in here. I just want to make sure I can get my perfect 10 if we've earned one. You know? Well, let's see here. Let's push you down to 100%, and then yeah. We can't go too high with that. Colton Payne. Yep. And then Colton Payne needs to go up just a smidge a meter, and then Pinstar needs to go up a smidge a meter. I'm just trying to balance this all out. There. I think we're good. I think we're good. Now, we do need to turn off something in here. World design. Open world. Or virtual. Realistic weather? Day-night cycle. Day-night cycle is definitely going to be an important one. Open world. There we go. We're only losing a little tiny benefit from it. Yeah, you know what? I think the hype's just going to... oh, the Pinstar Pastel? Of course we'll give it away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Pah! The VR. Yeah, stands for Vomit Reflex, if you ask me. No, thank you. Alright, we got, what, 20k fans. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, we're going to be hitting the hype cap soon anyway. We should be fine. Now, keep in mind with our bubble count here is that because we're doing a topic audience mismatch, that penalty comes after the fact. So after we've built up all the bubbles, then the 10% gets lopped off. Contrast that to a topic genre combo mismatch. That penalty applies directly to your bubble generation. So your total bubbles will be lower, but then you don't have any after effect penalty hitting you afterwards. So just a little distinction in when and how it does its calculations. It kind of makes the topic genre combo penalty a little bit harder to overcome, especially when it comes to using bonuses that apply after the fact to overcome it. All right, new combo, good management. Let's see how we do. Ding, 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 ding. Bang the gong. Celebrity, oh, that would be so awesome for our games. Get Tara Strong doing some of the voices for the plushes. That would be awesome. Okay, we're still working on our MMO. Actually, let's do some rounds of training while we bide our time. All right, I'm just gonna flip-flop the trainings here. So you get that. You get the game design. You did game design. Let's see how our game did. An 8, not bad. Oop, a 10. Okay. A 9, excellent. And an 8. Okay, I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Especially with that penalty leaning on it. That means now our next game we could do pretty much the same thing with maybe just a tiny bit of improvement, and we'd be golden. You, since we did design for you, we'll do programming for you. We will do programming for you. And, yeah, you didn't do anything either, so you're going to get programming as well. Woo! 1.2 million right off the bat. Not bad. Not bad at all. An 8.75 I'll take. Absolutely. And we should get ourselves a sales boost from that because we are over an 8. Positive effect on sales. Nice. Yeah, always good to hype unless you know you're about to release a stink burger. 5 million in sales in the 4 weeks? Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. So the interesting. Really gameplay mechanics. Thank you for finally calling out the thing that's actually important here. Now we're on month 4. We should start our game, but I don't think MMO is going to be ready just yet. So I think we need to do one more game before we do our MMO. That's fine. Let's develop a new game. And we could tap into cooking. Cooking's an interesting one to go with, especially with plushes. But you know what? I think we can do it. I think it is worth it. Let me think here. Okay, so our new game here, the cooking genre, is Plush Epic Breakfast. So the premise here is, and we're kind of entering the tweenager phase. So you still have your kid, but they are still a tweenager. This is presumably taking place during some of the events of the previous game, since they can still talk to their plushies. And the idea is every morning the house is a nut house. Both of your parents are working, and they're scrambling around trying to get stuff ready. Nobody has time to cook. Everyone's getting sick of like granola bars or grab and go snack stuff. So you start waking up a little bit earlier, wanting to cook something, and you're old enough to handle a knife. You're old enough to handle a stove, although you're a little unsure of yourself. So maybe trying to get breakfast together for yourself and your parents is a little bit trickier than before. So your plushes step in to help, they will assist you in basically teaching you some new techniques, and you start off making real simple dish like a fried egg. Toast, French toast, but then you start going up and up and up to more and more complex things, with the ever-present timer being there, because everyone needs to get their breakfast and get out the door, in time to get to work and for you to get to school. So you gotta, whatever you're doing, you gotta do it quick. So and again, we're doing it as a simulation game. We're not abandoning strategy by all, bear in mind, but that just happens to be what works, because strategy games are bad for cooking. So yeah. And yes, we purposely, in order to avoid the Y rating, we actually make sure to include a little bit of blood if you screw up and cut yourself. I mean, it's not horrific or anything like that, but we made sure to include that just to make sure we got the E rating. So, Plush Nexus, PC, and the GR Pad. Game engine, and you know what? We're not actually going to do anything to this. We're just going to rest on our laurels and on our training here. And also the fact that we don't have that 10% penalty, because cooking loves E for Everyone games. So yeah, we're just going to assign everyone as is. The only thing I can think of is maybe I want to make sure Pinstar is in here somewhere. So on like one of the minor ones, so maybe would put Pinstar in there a little bit, and that way I can sort of join up with the although that might be shaking the boat a little bit. Yeah, let's move on to the next stage first. We're gonna go large booth at this point. We can spring for a large booth since we couldn't afford, or we couldn't get the logistics together for our own convention this time. We're doing a large booth. I just hope we dodge, vacations. All right, I'm gonna go with the suggestion for one of my... Alright, epic breakfast. Did I put a space in there, or is that just spacing on here? That was not intentional on my part. Alright, little screw up there. I probably should have waited just for... Diamond! Nice! Diamond achievement get. An unbelievably, plush middle school crisis, 10 million copies. We're gonna need to turn something on with this one, because this one, with everyone being absent a little bit, that's you know what? I don't want Pinstar doing dialogues. I want I'm gonna have Alan Lowe do dialogues. And that way Pinstar can do world design and graphics. Although that's gonna still leave somebody. Maybe Colton Payne? Maybe turn the dialogues just up a smidge-a-meter? Because we got Johnny Rome here. Alan Lowe. No, because dialogues, it doesn't really want dialogues, to be frankly honest. Doesn't want dialogues. So we will go with that. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna leave it as is. We'll be okay without me in there. I don't want to stir the pot too much. The woo is no longer supported. Fair enough. Oh yeah, we don't need our research department here. You guys work on the own convention and get your budget the heck down there. We don't need that much of a budget. That's a little crazy. Just a little bit crazy. 12.6 million, still going strong here. Yeah, that's everyone perfect. I don't think we can turn anything else on. Oh no, we can go up to stereo sound. Let's go up to stereo sound. Just to account for that. Get some better, get that sizzle in there, you know? So yeah, what was the final thing on this? 12.6 million for a 167.6 million profit. I think that's the winning formula right there. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm just going to let the hype tick up naturally without spending more on it. That way, you know, even if it stops just shy of 500, maybe we'll throw a magazine at it. Now keep in mind, these are bubbles around the same levels as they were in the school one, but the school one took the penalty off the top. This one, we don't have that penalty coming off the top. So even with those vacations, I think we're in good shape. I think we are in just fine shape. We just need to fix these bugs, and then we will be golden. You guys made a lot of bugs this time around. Sheesh. Hopefully the hype doesn't start dying down. If you leave your game sitting for too long, the hype will start bleeding off. But it didn't. We're good. Alright, we just hit the new record there, so we probably just brushed up against it a little bit. Alright, let's see how we did in the next episode. Yeah, I'm doing another cliffhanger. What of it? And also in our next episode, we will be diving headfirst into our MMO. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!